Hi there, it's Angela again. This week's episode is all about little bits and pieces. I'm trying to... Sorry, the cat was scratching the furniture, and this is not a scratching post piece of furniture. So I was about to growl her, but he has gone on his way. Anyway, where was I? So this week's episode is all about bits and bobs and getting some things done. It's not too far away for the big red man Santa to come and visit my grandchildren. So I'm trying to get their Christmas presents underway, finished being made and being sent off to them, as both my grandchildren live overseas, one of them in Japan and the other one in Australia. So the cut-off date for Christmas parcels is ticking along very quickly. So I've been working hard on getting some crafts and things done. Today I plan on finishing those crafts, so this week I can get their Christmas parcels sent away. When my kids were all little, we had little personalised books for Christmas, which was such a cool thing to do. I have found another supplier that does them. These are the ones that we got for my children. So this is my special Christmas adventure, and we've got some of those books to send off for my little granddaughter, my little grandson. My granddaughter, I've been busy frantically. If you saw the episode when my sisters and I celebrated or remembered our late mother, who has been gone for 20 years, we went up to Mangawhai, and on the way up there we went to a wool shop, a craft shop, and I picked up some beautiful 100% New Zealand merino wool to knit a gorgeous little jacket and a, would you call it a beanie, for my granddaughter, because it's snowing at Christmas time, so it's very, very cold. And that's been a bit of a slog. I've finally finished it yesterday, so I'll show you an update on that. And I also, while we were away in Mangawhai, we went to the market and picked up a lady's kilt. Now I'm making that kilt to fit my granddaughter, so a 2-year-old. So it was an adult size one, so I wanted to use a beautiful 100% wool fabric, which I think will go perfectly with the jumper, and then she can wear it with some stockings and some blue shoes or something like that. I'm not sure what she'll wear it with, but I'm going to make the kilt as well, because the fabrics of kilts are always beautiful. They're wool and perfect for winter. So I'm going to show you what I'm going to do with that. I also had, when my kids were little, but these are brand new, they're little bunny coveralls, and what they were used for, they were little bunny kind of style over nappies that would go over the old cloth nappies. Well, I had cloth nappies for at least two of my oldest two children, and so I've decided to, for my grandson, who's 6 months old, I've decided to make like a little bunny outfit. So I'm going to put a bunny tail on these bunny over naps that I had. So I'll show you that as well. I also have to do, at some stage, I'll show you my beautiful fruit cake that is sitting in its bottle of rum, spiced rum. And the fruit, I've got to obviously make that cake up at some stage. I've got to assemble a tree, put a tree up at some stage. And I also have to make my ume wine, so I'm waiting for the ume fruit to come to make that up as well. So come along with us on this episode, and we'll see what we can get done. I love to have you on board with me. Looking in here is the fruit that I've had soaking since the anniversary of my mother's passing in October the 22nd. I've got my fruit cake mix that smells divine. I mean, you can see all the rum that has puffed up the fruit. Oh my gosh, it just smells so good. It smells really good. So I've got peel in there, orange peel. I've got lemon peel. I've got pineapple. I've got sultanas. I have the cherries, both the cherries, the green and the red cherries. I have bags of fruit mix. What else do I have? I've got, oh gosh, so many yummy ingredients. And this always makes a really beautiful, moist Christmas cake. This recipe is my late grandmother's that my mother had, and then we all do it. We do it for wedding cakes, and obviously a Christmas cake. But it's pretty cool to have the old tradition of my grandmother's recipe being handed down. So I'll be cooking that in the next few weeks. Now, hidden up in the top of my cupboard, this is a linen cupboard, I have my ume wine, which is a Japanese plum wine. It's actually more like an apricot, but they're not ripe, they're green. And I've had them sitting up there. I've got enough to make 9 litres. They've been sitting up there for a year. It goes down very well. Everybody loves the ume wine. Ume. Now I've got an ume tree, so it isn't fruiting yet, so I have to buy this fruit in. And hopefully next year I'll have enough fruit, or some fruit, to at least make some myself. With the old fruit, I'm going to make a jam with it that's been soaking in vodka for a year, and I'm going to maybe make the vinegar, the Japanese vinegar, but it is really yummy. Great Christmas presents, really yummy. Well, I like it. Well, here we are again. Yesterday I was very excited to be told at the post office my ume fruit has arrived for my umeshu Japanese plum wine. Umeshu, the ume for the umeshu wine is actually, you have it when it is hard and green, and you let the ume fruit sit in vodka and rock sugar for a minimum of 6 months, but I do it for a year. So I've got my fruit, so this will be for next year's umeshu wine, and I usually give some away as gifts. So I haven't actually bottled the new wine yet, but I will be doing that as well. So very excited. This is why, if you've been watching any of my vlogs, I have an ume tree down by our pond area, which I've been nurturing very carefully so that the deer don't eat any of the leaves. Haven't got any fruit yet, but it's putting on really lovely growth, so I'm hoping next year I may get some fruit, enough to even make just some wine. Also down by my pond area I have an astringent persimmon tree, and the Japanese people make this beautiful patty about this round, and it's about this high, and it's dehydrated, and it's very good for your complexion, and I believe the Japanese are one of the longest people that live the longest in the world, and so give me any of that if I can. When we were in Japan to visit our son and his wife and our little baby granddaughter, my son's wife gave me some of these patties that she'd made from an old recipe, and oh, they taste delicious. I tried last year, but they all went mouldy, but I didn't have the astringent persimmon. I had the sweet persimmon. Don't know if it makes a difference, but I wasn't very successful with it. So I will try again when my astringent persimmon tree also grows some fruit. So let's rip into it and have a look at this fruit. First of all, what you've got to do, you've got to let it sit in some water for about 3 to 4 hours. So I'll probably soak mine about 3 to 4 hours today. I've asked my husband on his way home from the work if he can drop into the Asian supermarket and grab some rock sugar, Now rock sugar is what, and you put it with a white spirit, so I've got vodka, and you layer it, rock sugar, vodka, with the ume fruit, and you let it soak for a year. And well, I soak it for a year, some say a minimum of 6 months, but this fruit is really lovely, nice and clean. And so you pick off all the old little bits, like the old stalks, and then I'm going to put it into this preserving pot here, and then I'm going to fill it up with water. So I've got this little skewer here somewhere, skewer if any of the little ends are too hard to knock out. So they're actually quite easy, just the little stalks. These ones are, because they're nice and hard. But I'll get my skewer there just in case. You don't really want to puncture the skin, because you can do it quite easily with my finger. It looks like that she's actually cleaned them quite well. These have come up from the from the South Island, I think Christchurch. Look at all that beautiful ume fruit. It's going to make some pretty gorgeous wine. So I'm just going to soak it in water for 3 to 4 hours, and then I'll get it out and clean it all up and dry it. Yay! I just wanted to show you how pretty it all looks with water on top of it. Look at it, it looks, obviously you can see the reflection, but look, it almost looks like all the fruit has got a band of crystallized, I don't know, water around it. Looks really pretty to me. Okay, so we have the ume fruit, the containers, the rock sugar, the vodka. I need some more vodka, but that will be coming later on. So what we do is we layer the ume fruit, the vodka, the rock sugar. Okay, this is a recipe I use. I just googled it and it sounds fantastic. So it's layered 2 pounds of the ume fruit, 1 pound the rock sugar, and 8 cups of the liquor. If you have a look over here, the liquor I use is vodka. So I'm just going to start measuring and layering it. Washed all the containers, washed the fruit, done everything. I'm all ready to go. Okay, I've made all the umeshu over there with, I've had some vodka and some Bacardi, but I thought we had more bottles of vodka here. However, when we went to the duty-free shop, when we were coming home from Australia, I forgot that we went up to the maximum quantity. So I've googled it, and it says you can make ume wine with whiskey. So I thought, we've got that bottle of whiskey sitting there, so I'm going to give it a shot and see how it works out, because I've got the sugar and everything else here. So why don't I give it a go and see how it turns out. Here we go. Okay, so in this one, these two, this one here, this one, and this one here are done with whiskies. This one was done with Jack Daniels and a tiny smither of the green label Johnny Walker that was only a tiny smidgen. This one here is done with Jack Walker, but I'm going to mix it with this Canadian Club. I've just googled out of our little supply up there. I've got a little supply of alcohol up there, and I just googled what is the best between Black Label Johnny Walker or Canadian Club, because I have actually no idea. And it says the Black Label is 12 years. The Canadian Club that we've got up there, we've got another bottle up there, and that's 12 years. So I thought, oh well, I'll go with the one that's not 12 years, and I'm going to mix it in with that. So it's going to be interesting to see what this tastes like in a year's time. Rather than go out and buy some more alcohol, I might as well use what we've had sitting up in the cupboard for a wee while. So that's the 3 bottles that I've just bottled. I'm going to put them in the fridge, and I will bottle them up into these bottles for Christmas presents. I do have some more up in the cupboard, but there's no point doing those yet. We'll do it as we go. Okay, I have some ume wine that I made last year, and this was made on it's got 500 of Smirnoff, 1300 of still vodka, and it was made on the 24th of November 2023. So I'm going to, because I need this container for the other fruit that I've got there, so I'm going to bottle this, and the fruit that is come out of here I'm going to use to make jam with. So I've got some fruit from last year that I've got in the freezer, so I'm going to make a whole lot of jam. So that's what I'm going to do with this lot. Okay, I've poured it from that jar into that container into the bottle until I actually bottle it up into those small bottles and give away as Christmas presents. And I'm going to make some ume jam, as I mentioned just previously, that I will also probably make for presents for people that don't like alcohol. And it looks a beautiful colour. I'm actually going to try a little bit. It is only 12 o'clock in the day, but I want to try a little bit and see what it tastes like. It is usually quite a golden sort of colour, so that looks really lovely. I'll put a cube of ice in there because I like it with ice, and I will sip on that and let you know what I think it tastes like. Oh wow, it's good. This one's really good. It's smooth, it tastes nice and smooth. It's got sort of like a consistency of a dessert wine. Oh yeah, it's really nice. Cheers. Oh wow, that is really nice. It has sort of like an apricot-y taste to it. It's really yummy. Now this is my bunnies overnets here, and this is some fluff that I've bought that when I open them up, I'm going to put the fluff on the back side, so it's going to look like a little bunny tail. Now I'm not too sure if my daughter will think it's cute or not, but I think it's rather cute. So what's the back side? That's the back side. So there's a line along here, if you can see, and so I'm going to take out the white fluff and I'm going to stitch it in around here so it'll puff up. And we also bought a little white linen shirt and some overalls, but the white linen shirt I thought would look really cute in those, with those. Okay, so what I'm doing here is I'm doing a blanket stitch all the way around the bottom, and actually I'm going all the way around. Sort of was itching to get on top of my knee. He always wants to be sitting on me when I'm doing things. So once I've finished doing the blanket stitch all the way around, I'm actually going to puff it up with some of this Dacron and make it just sort of stick out a little bit. So I think these little bunnies will be rather cute. And I hope I get a photo of my grandson in them with a little white singlet or t-shirt. Okay, so this is the end result of my little bunnykins, little bunny. Oops, I'll take this. Got to take the pins out. There's 2 pins sticking in. Oh, there's only one. I don't think there's one there. So fluff it all up. Oops. on the side. You can see a little bit of a bunny tail. It's nice and soft. I think it looks quite cute. So the proof will be in the pudding, so it'll be interesting to see if my grandson does wear these little bunny things with a cute little white t-shirt or something like that. I think it'll be quite cute. Okay, so the bunny is all done, and now I am doing the kilt. So here is the swing jacket that I've made for my granddaughter. As you can see, it's got lots of detail in it. It's got bobbles and twists and turns and moss stitch and all sorts of things. So, and there's the little Scottish looking beanie hat with a pom-pom on top, homemade pom-pom, all homemade obviously. And then on the back of this has got a little belt. So once it's gone on, it's on her, that will probably swing down. So I'm going to show you the kilt. So this is typical, the cat walks over it. Okay, the kilt that I've bought, full-size kilt. So what I'm going to do, I'll just stick it under. I've just tucked up the hem. I've asked for the measurements of my granddaughter from her waist to her knee, and I'll just stick that over top so you can get the general idea of it. Okay, so it's going to be like that. What I've done, or I'm in the process of doing, where the waistband is, I've opened it up, and as you can see, I've got this elastic here that I'm going to put a button on either side, a button here on this side and a button on this side, and then this is an adjustable elastic, so you can pull it as tight as you like. So that's an easy fix. I've going to hem it, and because she's only 2 years old, I need to have the waist measurement to her knees. So at the moment it's far too long, but it's got some nice pockets in there, so I might do it up to the pockets, hem it up to the pockets and leave it so as she grows, if she wants to, or if her mum wants to, she can adjust it. So that's the plan for that. Okay, I've got my Christmas presents to my grandchildren all ready to send off, which is great. So they're going to catch the post, the cut-off post, and I'm really happy. So this is for my granddaughter, a little beanie that I've made, and the cardie. Well, it's actually more like a swing jacket, I think. It's sort of got a swing hem on it, and on the back it's got a lovely swing look to it as well. And then I am really thrilled with a little kilt I've made for her. It's got an adjustable waistband here, and it's got all the pleats. It's got a very pretty hem. It's got pockets, see the pockets here, lovely lined pockets. Now the pocket is obviously on the other side, here, and if you have a look inside, it's really pretty. That's the inside as well, the hem, the pockets, really happy. And I've got enough fabric left to make a scarf, or to, as my granddaughter gets older, we can adjust this and add hem back onto it. So really happy. Some of the other little bits and bobs that I've got, I will show you now. I've got these little bunnies that I've made with a bunny tail, which I think are really cute. I have, what else do I have? I have these little overalls, which I think are very cute as well. And these are really handy. These are little things that babies can have, and they they can make them look, I suppose, like a dummy. They can hold them, but they've got a net that they can clip onto here and put fruit in, or frozen foods and things like that, good for teething. So I picked up one of those as well. Oh, this is very cute. Look at this linen shirt. Gorgeous, cute little linen shirt with a Chinese collar. I think it's pretty cute for a little one. And another Christmas book. And oh, that's right, I've got books for these too. These are cute as well. Cute little New Zealand books. And some old childhood books to send over as well. So there you go. I think we've got some nice little parcels all made up. Some cards over there. This card's really cute. Look at this one. That's a lovely little Māori card. Māori boy and Māori girl. And this one here is very special. It's made by our son. He made it when he was at primary school, so I've only got 2 left, but so one's going to go off to the grandson. So I'm going to wrap those all up and get ready to put them into the post. Christmas is just around the corner. Now you can see we have our Christmas tree up. We purchased that Christmas tree yesterday, as unfortunately my beloved husband has a pine tree allergy and has terrible hay fever. So we wanted a Christmas tree that looked real and had the same sort of shape. This isn't too bad. We wanted also a big one, isn't too bad. I love a real Christmas tree, but that's some of the sacrifices we've had to make for my husband. But if you have a look up close, the pine needles at the end look, I think, pretty real. I think they look quite nice. So once we've got a few decorations on it, and of course the angel at the top, you have to have the angel at the top, because the angel at the top of the Christmas tree is one my grandmother gave me when I was a young girl. Thanks for watching this week's episode of finishing off a few little touches to get those lovely Christmas presents away. Next week we may be working on the same theme of Christmas, getting things further organised before the big day. If you have liked this episode, please like, share and subscribe. We love having you along. Take care until next time. Thanks everyone.